Hello guys, in this new tutorial we are going to learn about data types in Python. So in this particular tutorial we'll mainly focus on number data types. So if you can see, Python provides various data types to us, like numbers. These are categories: numbers, dictionaries, sequence types, sets, and boolean. So inside numbers we have this integer data type, float data type, and complex data type. So in this particular tutorial we are going to focus mainly on these three only. So if you see, under this under this number category, we have three data types, like integer, float, and complex. Integer is used to hold an integral value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 20. These are the integral values. And float is used to store the float values like 1.2, 3.14, and all these things. Complex number, as you know, is of the type x plus yj. So these complex numbers can also be stored in Python, and these comes under this numbers category. So I have written a few codes. You can Let's go through those codes, and I'll provide the link in the description from where you can download that codes or that file. Okay. So let's see those codes. So if you see here, I have written these codes for float as well as complex as well as integer. So let's go through integer first, and then we'll move forward to float and complex. So if you see here, see, this is hash, and this integer, this is a single line comment in Python. These hash is used to provide comments in Python. Python interpreter will come to this line and will ignore it since it is a comment. Okay. So if you see here, I have declared two variables, var1 and var2. Please note that I have not provided any type to these particular variables, variable 1 and variable 2, var1, var2. So and I have just provided the values to it. So we'll check now what type of variable that this var1 and var2 is. You can check that by using this type function that is provided by Python itself, and this will print out what is the type of this var1 that Python has assigned to it. Then we'll perform several actions on it, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and this the double slash, like what it is used for, I'll let you know in this. Let me run this, and this thing will be more clear. Okay. So I'm here in my terminal. I'll just write Python and then data types dot py. Okay. See. So as we see, the first line it has printed, and it has printed what is the type of this particular uh, variable. So if you can see, this var1 is of type int. So Python has interpreted this var1 as an int, and hence it is showing this as int. Okay. Then we performed several like addition, subtraction. So you can see 5 is and 2. So if you perform addition, it will give 7. Subtraction, then it will give 3. Multiplication, it will give 10. Division, it will give 2.5. This is unusual because in other languages like C and Python, when a particular variable is of type int, and when we divide both of those variables, we get an integral value instead of this float type value that we are getting here. But if we want that integral value, like 5 divided by 2, and we want 2 only, as we used to get in C or Java, so we can see that we can use this double slash operator, and we can get this integral value here on division. Okay. So var1 is 5 and var2 is 2. So on dividing 5 by 2, we'll get this 2. So we can use this double slash for that. Okay. So this is for integers, and let's go for float and see what we'll get. Okay. So let me uncomment it. See. So if you can see, I have declared two variables. Again, I have not provided any data type for these, and I'll try to print this type of this particular variable, and will perform the same actions that we have performed here. I'll perform those same actions here also. Okay. So let me run this, save this file, and run it here. See. So by the type of for the data that we have provided here, 5.0, Python has interpreted that this float one is of type float. Okay. We need not to provide anything. Python has already interpreted it as float. And then we are performing these actions here: addition, subtractions. Addition will give 7.0, subtractions will give 3.0, multiplication will give 10.0, and division will be 2.5. Again, just notice here, this double slash operator again it has helped us to get the integral value, not the integral value, as you can say, you can get the floor value actually. So 2.5 was the actual value that was coming, like 5 divided by 2 will be 2.5. So this double slash is giving me the floor value at 2.0. Similarly, it was doing here for integers as well. We were getting 2.5 and it was getting the floor value, floor int value, hence we were getting 2. Here it is giving floor float value, hence we are getting 2.0. Okay, so this thing is clear with float. Now let's go with complex number. This is a bit interesting. Let's see. So we comment this, save this. See, similarly as we have done for float and integer, we will declare two variables that we have done here. See the type, like how we are declaring this variable is of the format x plus yj format. Okay, so reading this particular format, Python will interpret it as a complex number, and hence when we will print the type of this particular variable, complex one, we'll see a complex class. This complex one is of type complex. Okay, and we have tried to perform several actions on this. Let's see what is the result that we get. It is saved. Now let's run this particular program. Yeah, as you can see, this complex one is of type class complex. So you can see this, it is of complex type, complex data type. And for complex number, we know how this addition works, like we add the real part with the real part and the imaginary part with the imaginary part. So it is going like that only, 6 plus 0j. Then if you subtract both, we get 8j. If you multiply, we get 25. Division will get this. And just notice here, if you want to get the conjugate of a complex number, just call this method for that particular variable dot conjugate, and you will get the conjugate value of that particular complex number. So if you see, if here it is 3.4, 3 plus 4j, the conjugate will be 3 point minus j. That is, we are getting it here. Similarly for complex 2, and if you want to get the real part of a complex number, you can just call this real here, complex 2 dot real, and you will get the real part of that particular complex number. And similarly, the imaginary part, you have to call this imag, image, imaginary. Okay, so this is it for complex numbers, floats, and integers in number category in Python data type. We'll see the other data types in the next tutorial. Okay, and the link to this particular file I'll provide in the description, and you can go there and download this file if you need. Okay, thank you.